Well, moving on to other news now. After reaching too close to a fully fledged war, a truce between Israel and Gaza seems to hold. Citizens in the Gaza Strip have started cleaning the rubble of the bombed buildings, and an uneasy calm prevails. Our West Asia Bureau Chief Daniele Pagani is on the ground in Gaza and sends us this report.
A few days after the worst escalation between Gaza and Israel, citizens of the Palestinian coastal enclave assessed the damage and cleaned the rubble. After Hamas launched a barrage of rockets against the southern Israeli towns, the Israeli Defense Forces hit more than 100 military-sensitive targets. The main TV station that Hamas used to broadcast in the Gaza Strip was among the targets. The building is not new to devastation.
Behind me lies the rubble of what remains of the headquarters of the Al-Aqsa channel. This was the TV channel that Hamas used to broadcast the news and political debates in and outside the Gaza Strip. It is not the first time that this building has been bombed. Also in 2014 it was destroyed and then rebuilt. Hamas will need to try to rebuild it as quickly as possible if they want to keep using this channel in order to deliver information to the people in the Gaza Strip. But the amount of money needed to rebuild this channel and the amount of equipment needed to rebuild this channel amounts in the millions of dollars and won't be easy to find.
This building, as others targeted during the raid, is located well inside a residential block. It is surrounded by houses where common people live. When things flare up, citizens in Gaza know what to expect. They check their phones repeatedly. The Israeli army sends alerts before targeting buildings that are located inside inhabited areas. After that, citizens have a few minutes to reach to safety.
The now completely destroyed building that you can see behind me was recently renewed and lies well inside the residential area. The street where it is located is where normal and common people live. There are houses on both sides of this now completely destroyed building. It was a 5-story building where also many collective activities were taking place inside. People living in this neighborhood have no clue if Hamas was conducting any sort of activity. Also, this neighborhood is not a neighborhood which is known to be one of Hamas's strongholds inside Gaza City.
The Israeli army defines all the targets it hits as military facilities. But these are often anonymous and normal buildings located right in the middle of residential areas. The people of the neighborhood are often not aware of any activity Hamas or other factions active in Gaza conduct in the targeted buildings. There is a lot an anonymous edifice can hide in Gaza. Some of the tunnel, for instance, are hidden inside houses. Between Gaza and Israel was the strongest escalation since the 2014 war. For hours, the world watched without knowing what was coming next. The choice to stop military operations prevailed on both sides, and an uneasy truce seems to be holding.
After the recent escalation and the subsequent agreement on a ceasefire, which seems to be holding despite standing on very shaky ground, things here in the Gaza Strip have gone back to how they were 2 weeks ago, when money from Qatar started pouring in order to pay the salaries of those Palestinian government officers who have not received a proper salary in months. Also, fuel from Qatar came in and the Gaza Strip finally has some electricity. Everyone here senses that this is withholding as of now, but the truce is very fragile and things can flare up anytime, at any moment. Daniele Pagani in Gaza, reporting for Wion, World is One.